Your Country 1039 KGRD, Mr. Billy Currington, and yeah, must be doing something right.
Time now for the question of the day.
Which is what I would have been saying if the 49ers had won the game yesterday. Yeah. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to harp on that too much, but I do know that our question of the day kind of has something to do with the game yesterday. Yeah, because according to Business Wire, they say that 16 million U.S. employees are expected to miss work today because of the big game. I believe the official name for it is National Football Hangover Day. It happens. It happens right there. So my question of the day for you isn't, are you calling in today? But in general, have you ever called into work for, different reasons? Yeah, I can honestly say I have called into work for reasons like I just didn't feel like going to work that day, because I think everybody needs, at least a personal day. It should be in there. You get sick days, you get, days off for emergencies, and every once in a while you get a day of, I don't want to go into work today kind of day. I think those should be in there as normal days. But I think I've called in for that before. I've also called in to make sure that I was going to make it to an Aggie football game. That was fun. Well, reasons. I called in. They asked if I wasn't feeling well, if I was sick, and I said, yeah, that'll work. Don't worry, it wasn't here, that's for sure. But my question for you then, of course, on National Football Hangover Day is, have you ever called into work for, whatever reason? Those reasons are your own. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT is the number, 575-523-5478. Yeah, call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT. Let me know your answers. Have you ever called in at work for, whatever reason? Just got the text message in, well, okay, we won't air that one, but weird and strange. Valid reason, though, because it's your reason. That's all I'm going to say about that one. But go ahead and let me know your answers. Of course, we are live on our social media pages as well. We do a little extra online. So if you want to join us on our Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter pages, you can always leave a comment there as well. Our question of the day today, in honor of, National Football Hangover Day. Have you ever called into work, for reasons? You have your reasons. I'm not going to question them. That is our question of the day. Okay, good there, and good there. Now we are exclusively up on our social media pages because there could be a variety of different reasons why you would call into work. Your your favorite team lost a big game. It happens. Perhaps you were celebrating just a bit too much, making merry. Yeah, a little there. Just got another text message says, I called in and called it a mental health day. Like I said, I think those should be in any employment contract right there. I think we do need a few mental health days because sometimes, let's just face it, you don't feel like going into work, right? We can be honest with ourselves about that. We can be honest right there. So, what are reasons? I won't even ask you what reasons for, but have you ever called in at work for whatever reason? Your reasons are your reasons. I'm not going to question those, but go ahead and let me know your answers. Call them in or text them in, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, you can leave your comments down in our comment section below, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. And no, I will not inundate you with football news because there's a lot of that, but I will let you know that apparently, Valentine's Day coming up, and the National Confectioners Association reveals that 94% of people would be excited to receive chocolate and candy for Valentine's Day. I know I always am. Yeah. Also saw that the Golden Bachelorette will premiere in fall. So if you like that show, that's something to look forward to. Also saw that Wendy's has a new Frosty flavored called Orange Dreamsicle. Ooh, It's supposed to remind you of summer, which I would very much like to be reminded of, especially on chilly mornings like this. Also saw that Old El Paso has introduced new Cinnamon Toast Crunch dessert taco shells. The shells are coated with Cinnamon Toast Crunch's Cinnadust and will be available for retailers starting in March. I was just thinking about those just filled with, like an ice cream, and then, I don't know, maybe some nuts and chocolate, basically turning it into a Choco Taco, because I miss those. And also, let's see, people went to the movies this weekend. That was another thing that happened. Argyle, number 1 at the movie. Lisa Frankenstein came at number 2, so that debuted at number 2. Made about $3.8 million, but it cost about $13 million to make. Beekeeper, The Chosen, and Wonka rounding out the top 5 right there. So that's what's going on in and around the world. So teachers actually do get those mental health days, because basically they need those. That one just came in on a text. Yeah, teachers definitely need some mental health days for sure. Too bad parents can't get some of those. But once again, it is National Football Hangover Day, the day after the big game. Lots of people might be calling into work today. I have never called in after the big game. I haven't. I have called in for other reasons on occasion. And that's my question for you today. Have you ever called into work for reasons? Whatever reason you have, because they're yours. I'm not going to question them. But yeah, I have called in just because didn't feel like going into work today. I have called in because I had to go to an Aggie game instead of going to work. Those are valid reasons and important ones, priorities, right? And I don't know, whatever reason that you might have, but have you ever called in? I would say even just because. Yeah. Let me know your answers for our question of the day. Call them in, text them in, as always. Leave your comments down below as well for our question of the day.